this building. This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just keep slinging it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the back. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Clemens. It's a seam wide open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Good timing on the quick out. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense changing the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bentley. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive. And finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the...
Intercepted. Big play. Stop for drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
A quick pass to the left. To running room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. So first down here as they go back to work. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. There he goes. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a...
Touchdown, Utah! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets to give. Wide open spaces. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David,
Good drive.
in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Utes can really attack on this second and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, Man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that, you go get it. You're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Never a doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Castellanos. Throws to the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end, able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Guard in the backfield. It's Davis. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to...
Fires deep toward the end zone.
Bro didn't even jump. Nigga didn't even jump, bro.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Utes! The defense putting points on the board.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end.
Oh my God.
It's Pittman. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Defense might bring the house here. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. All kinds of time before he fires right. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will line up to kick off.
Come on, man.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Oh, out of space.
Oh my God.
Explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the youth just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And what a Great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's going to run it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier made him.
And he's got it inside the 35. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Dances away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second.
Yes, sir.
Another interception. This guy just can't find it.
Let's go, man.
The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Pulls and fires complete. Turning on the Jets. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football.
Bounced off his feet.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They booted away. On his way back from the 20. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. He's going for it all. Makes a grab down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lost a throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's loose. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Come on, man.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Hard running there. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
So good.
The offense
Good play,
puts
though.
up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs...
Oh, my God.
Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
This game be cheap, bro.
How about this defense taking one back to the house? Oh, man, the
Straight
defense
bail
just
out.
turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Lets it fly.
Oh, my
And
God.
they were able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throwing on the run. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical.
But the receiver was so sorry, bro.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he hauls it in at the 30. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Quickly complete. He's stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. On 4th down, trying to find his
Bro, he pressed the wrong button. Oh my God, bro. I swear to God, I pressed circle, bro.
He's at the touchdown, Florida
That nigga was so sorry, bro.
Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Man, that could not have gone
Swear to God, I
any
pressed
worse.
circle,
You're
bro.
thinking 4th down,
They made me throw it to a nigga.
Even if you don't get it,
Like,
you turn the
look.
ball back to their offense.
Fucking game cheap, bro.
And they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Fucking sorry ass receiver, bro. You got a nickel and dime, everything in this fucking team.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bentley. Makes the grab.
Nigga was wide open, bro. They made me throw it to the wrong nigga.
On that one. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going up top here late in the game. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd
Good game, bro.
interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that court.
And it is another interception.
Oh, my God, bro.
Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move.
Nobody gonna guard this one,
Makes the
bro.
grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere